finally we managed to find it in the most obvious place. So it is in the centre, in the square, just by those monuments and statues that you saw. The entrance to the Roman Theatre. Let's go check it out. Okay, so we got into the museum. So the museum is first, and it was €6 each. So that's 12 in total, of course, for me and Sarah. And luckily, all of the information boards and desks and pictures, they're in English as well. So that's a good thing. So these two big fellas that you see here behind me were lintels to the entrance of the theatre. Now this theatre was built around -1 BC, so about 100 years before the birth of our Jesus Christ. Now guys, don't be off-put by the escalators, because if you've got mobility issues, there are lifts as well, which is fantastic.
Carrara marble, late 2nd and early 3rd century AD.
Now this corridor that you see behind me links the Roman Theatre to the church. Wow, very atmospheric indeed. Our left-sided turn, obviously got modern lightage in here now, so I hope it's picking me up. From that corridor you step out into the Amphitheatre. Now this is the place that we've been trying to get for the last couple of hours, and finally we are here. Wow, isn't it impressive indeed? I think what they're doing down there is testing the acoustics. So let's have a little guided tour of this wonderful, wonderful theatre. Well worth the €6 getting in. Because these sort of things you don't experience every day, so you've got to make the most of it whenever you can. Wow. So you can't go down the steps, people sat on them. So we'll find another set of steps to go down on. And what a glorious day, oh my goodness. Plenty of photo opportunities here as well, guys. Sarah's off there, getting some B-roll, getting some footage. Amazing. Wow, like I said, this dates right the way back to 100 BC, 1 BC, sorry. This is history at its best, without a doubt. The gentleman down there is giving a little bit of a talk. Let's have a walk up these steps and see what we can get. Look at this. Wow, very impressive indeed. You're alright. People are scared of the camera. They'd be scared of the man with the camera, eh? Goodness me. We had it yesterday as well. But I get it, I understand it. Not everybody wants to be around. Oh. Whoa, that's got some height to it, that. Hasn't it just? How amazing. I am loving this. Sorry about the sweat marks on the back of the t-shirt, guys. As you can see, it is very, very warm indeed. Wow. There's Sarah. Hello. Sarah's down there. Can you see, guys? Boom, 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 boom. Just rock and roll. And we are back down. Where is she? Oh, there she is. I want to get this from all angles, guys, so you get a really good idea of what this amphitheatre looks like. So this would have been where the poor people stand, eh, sir?
Yeah.
The likes of me and Sarah.
Obstructed view.
Obstructed view. Yeah, stick Sarah and Glenn in the cheap seats. Why not? They're troublemakers. They keep putting cameras in people's faces. Let's see if we can get down on that stage. After all, that's where we want to be, isn't it? The way out, over where those guys are there, I'm pretty sure that there's the escalators back through there. You go through the little tunnel that leads back through the church bit, and there's some...
You have to go down them steps?
Only if you want to walk back up the other side, I think.
It's just the only escalators we've seen are coming up.
Yeah, there's lifts on each floor as well. There are lifts. Yeah, just in the corner. That's what it is. Yeah, there are lifts there.
This is a bit dodgy.
It is a bit dodgy, isn't it? You're more than welcome. Well, this is it, guys. This is where we all belong, isn't it? All the lights of the stage and all the men and women merely players. How wonderful is this? Obviously, do you know what? It's a lot bigger than what I thought the stage area would be. You know, being totally honest with you. Because it is pretty spectacular indeed, isn't it? And I reckon you could get a fair few thousand people sat up there. And the way that it's all laid out, the way that it's designed, is all to do with the acoustics, and no matter where you were sat you would get a good seat unless you were up the top in the cheap seats, which we mentioned a little bit earlier. But these pillars, the stones, they're all original, you know, centuries old, and that's pretty amazing, isn't it, really, when you think about it? God. And the height as well, because you look down on it and it doesn't look that high. You've got some little cave entrances up the top. I don't know whether you guys can see that. A couple of little cave entrances up there as well. So we'll see if we can get in there. There's somebody waving up there. There we go. Give them a wave. Good stuff. Saying hello to YouTube, all of you guys. So that's pretty awesome, isn't it? Wow, and blue sky to go with it. What more could we have? It's awesome, and we've got a little bit of a show going on there. Unfortunately, it's in Spanish. We could do it in English, but it's not. But there you go. It is what it is, isn't it? Let's have a little walk through here. These tunnels are really, you know, these little horseshoe arches are really tiny. And just in case some of you guys didn't know, the Romans were actually quite small. I mean, we know from history, we see all these old things, you know, and the doorways, the houses, they're all really tiny because they were like dwarfs, weren't they? 3-4 foot. And the Romans were exceptionally small, which made it even more amazing that they would carry all that armour for hundreds of miles, and then obviously once they reached their destinations they would end up slaughtering hundreds if not thousands. I don't pretend to know too much about history, but I know a little bit. But you're here for the scenery, you're here to see all this glorious construction. Oh, and there's our Sarah there as well.
Go on, Glenn, give us a tap dance. There's no business like show business like no business I know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's enough now. I'm going to enjoy it. Oh gosh. Oh.
Well, what a fantastic end to our little adventure in Cartagena. It's now 2:30. You haven't got to be back on board till 4:30, but we're going to go and grab something to eat from the buffet. The sun has been exceptional, the scenery has been exceptional, and right at the end there, you might see it on the video, we even managed to take in a few peahens. Not peacocks, but peahens. But as you can see, it's getting very, very busy here in the background. There she is once again, seeing it from a different angle. The P&O Britannia, she's been delightful. And so is the entertainment, and so is the staff. Right, this will probably be a video all on its own, so you'll be able to check out all the rest of them on YouTube on Travel Tour Taste. I want to say a huge thank you to each and every single one of you for tuning in and spending your precious time with us today. We really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. It is totally free. Why should you subscribe? Well, so we can take you on many, many more adventures with us here on Travel Tour Taste. And also don't forget to hit the notification bell, which will alert you whenever we post a new video. And if you've got any comments on what you've seen in the video or even previous videos, then just pop that question or that comment down below, and myself or Sarah will get back to you as soon as we possibly can. See you all again on the next adventure.
Travel